There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Bosh, that's good.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And it's Butler missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Dragic with a wide open look. And that does it for the first quarter. Miami ahead of 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's going right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Portis is out there with Mirotic, and it's Gasol at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season, said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix into South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation, but Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. It is so hard to contain it. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Portis, the best to Butler. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Gasol. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Here's Whiteside.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
He feeds it to Bosh. Outside Dragic. And Bosh now top of the key. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol with the steal. Butler with the ball. Wade picks him up. Butler goes in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in this game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Winslow kicks to Stokes. And stolen by Butler. It's stolen by Stoudemire. There's Green with the three. The shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Inside. Stolen by Winslow. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Heat. Stokes kicks to Green. Offensive rebound. Stoudemire dishes to Winslow. Outside, Green. Here's the screen. Shoots over Mirotic. Again, the miss by Green. Bulls trail by 9.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
And the shot is good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Butler kicks to Mirotic. Left side Rose. Udrih grabs the board. The Heat leading by 12. Outside, Green. This one for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
46 seconds left here in the second. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Three-pointer, Butler.
And right now they find themselves down on the scoreboard and struggling to make their shots. They need to work on getting into the lane, drive the ball to the basket, get some easier looks that lead to high percentage shots, and maybe they can get back on track. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Green gets it to go. Here's Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be optional.
And so we wrap up the first half. Heat lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Give it up for your Heat.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Wade's been able to continue his game. He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. D. Wade really playing well in this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Green in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Back to Rose. From 12 feet out. And Luol Deng pulls it down. Deng's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. they've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
5 on the clock. Here's Bosch. Rose with the rebound.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
And it's the Heat on the break. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Dang. Another shot. They get it back. Bosch passes to Wade. Miami no good on that time either.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And it's Butler missing. And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Bulls trail by 15. And Butler, here we go. Outside Rose. Pass to Portis. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And Bosch gets it to go on the assist by Wade. And that's now 7 points for Chris Bosch.
D. Wade with an excellent pass there.
Outside Rose. Expanding his range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Count the bucket. Dragic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shot to stop the run, and nothing but hair on that one.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
The kick outside to Butler. It's stolen by Dang. To the middle. And Wade slams it in.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about,
sir.
guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
He dishes it to Dang. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Butler with the steal. Here's Portis. Here's Gasol. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gasol's got 8.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Dragic against Rose. Clock at 6. Wade kicks to Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. Rose dishes to Butler. Out to the wing. Rose passes to Butler. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Dragic. The dish to Gasol. He kicks it to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
There's Dragic with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. That's good from Wade on the assist by Whiteside. And that's now 18 points for Dwayne Wade. Passes it to Portis. Back to Butler. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Heat. Dang. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Heat leading by 20. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Mirotic out there with Portis. And it's Gasol at the 5. And Butler, here we go. And it's good. Butler's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Bulls. And Udrich kicks to Stoudemire. Here's Green. Boom, he jams it straight down. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what? Man. That man can climb a ladder.
And stolen by Butler. Gasol goes in. Feeds it to Mirotic. Dishes it to Butler. And stolen by Udrich. Here's Winslow. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat leading by 22. For 3, Udrich. Stoudemire dishes to Winslow. Stoudemire the pass to Winslow. Shot is no good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Here's Rose. And the shot is long.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And Udrich kicks to Winslow. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. And the wide open shot from Green. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. In transition, here comes Miami. And the dunk by Winslow.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the one make. There's the feed to Mirotic. Bulls moving the ball around to end the drought. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Udrich kicks to Winslow. Butler with the steal. Pass to Portis. Soft touch off the glass.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The pass to Green. Lets the three fly. Miami no good on that time either. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Portis, the pass to Butler. And a miss there on the triple.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
3 on 3. Here's Mirotic. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. And here's Green outside. That doesn't go either for Green. The Bulls shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Dwayne Wade. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
It's stolen by Dragic. Kicks to Whiteside. And he jams it with authority.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Mirotic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Dwayne Wade. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger. For the Chicago Bulls, continue to improve, effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. It ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wade. A beautiful reverse layup.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted. Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
It's stolen. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
No good on the second free throw. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans